the nasty.
Oh, come on.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that cannot be on there. Yeah, that is definitely going to be pulled.
gosh.
Let's just hope that the people that we record this podcast with don't actually listen to them, because my goodness gracious.
That was terrible. Apologize. But I'm not
Don't worry.
wrong.
What if he
Don't
is?
worry.
He said it again.
All right. So, welcome back to D5 Questing, everybody.
Stop it.
Jeez.
Okay, so we're starting a whole new episode.
This is our last episode of the night, and our
And
last
last
episode.
forever.
Yep. So
If you miss taking one of those out, sure.
So don't put this on me. How is this on me as the one that edits the episodes?
Because you started this episode with it being said that was your fault, because you started it without us knowing. Again,
And if you don't edit it out, that's on you.
the first one anyway. The second one's on us.
And the third
And the
one.
third and fourth.
And the fourth one.
All right.
It's going to be a great episode, guys.
Oh boy. You want to know why
Probably
this is
will be.
going to be one of the best episodes?
Why?
Because
I'll
you're
tell you
leading
why.
us.
I will tell you why.
You're not dying, are you?
Wow. Way to lead into it, man.
So, like, I haven't had a chance to tell my wife yet.
Yeah, this is the place to do it. This is the place to do it.
So,
this
if
is
you're-
this is it. Honey, I need you to listen to episode 53. Right
this
now.
This is episode 54.
Honey, I need you to listen to episode 54 right now.
Something's not adding up. How did we get to episode 54? And there's 52 weeks in a year.
Because we went over.
Our first episode, like episode 0 was released February 6th, 2020. And then episode 1 was released February 8th, 2020.
Yeah, and we had 2 origin ones.
Yeah, but those were bonus content.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And we had episode, we had the episode 7.1, 7.2, which was also bonus content.
Go on.
It's just,
Your point.
it's just as weird because this episode gets released January 29th. So when this episode gets released, we'll have been releasing episodes for a full year.
Yep.
Wow.
Wow, that's great. That's so good, Jacob. That's really amazing. That's something.
You do the math so well.
I just think it's weird that we're at 54 episodes and there's 56 weeks in a year. That's
Let me know when you get to 5 years.
Because we released,
as bonus content.
well, that and we released like 4 episodes right in the beginning right away.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah, those were all released the exact same day. 3 episodes right at the same day. That's right. Well,
Congratulations on 1 year of content.
thanks. Thanks, Stephen Hawking. Thanks, Stephen Hawking.
You're welcome.
You're a real pal. You're my only friend. I'm glad I built you.
Please plug me back in. I was just learning to love.
So, another thing that makes this episode awful exciting is this will be the season 1 season finale.
That was a good one.
Season 1 season finale. Let me get that closer so you can really scrape the bowl.
Seriously, guys.
I love it. You know what? Let's just put the dice in there.
All right, so now that we can fast forward through the first 5 minutes of the episode, Reed, take us away. Who's this episode brought to us by?
Insight.
Oh, come on, do the other one.
Oh
Might as
my
well.
gosh.
We gotta start the episode over anyway, right?
Veto. Veto.
This episode is not brought to you by. Um, anyway, this episode is brought to you by Insight. When the going gets tough, the tough get going, and the smart left a long time ago.
True that.
And that is why questers are still in Propa.
Oh.
Wow.
It's all right, Stephen Hawking. Don't worry about it.
Let me out of here. There is no electricity. I do not know how I am talking.
All right. So, last recap of the season. Let's do a season recap.
Season cap.
So we started the episode. We started the season in a small town called Riverbend,
Riverbend.
and then we went to
Stoneform Village.
Stoneform Village,
Stoneform Village.
and then we went to.
Hold on, Durfee died. Lost a quester.
No, we don't dwell on deaths here.
Sure we do.
Durfee died. Durfee, the McFadden, the McFadness.
McFadden.
And then went back to Riverbend after escaping from Stoneform Village and going through the caverns. And then sad episodes, sprinkle a couple of those in there. Travel to Propa and then Propa.
Wow.
I want to know, and I want you guys to think about this a little bit. I'm going to ask you now, but then I want to know at the end of the episode, I'm going to ask you guys your favorite moment from the season 1. Okay.
Favorite moment?
Favorite moment.
I have
Like,
to think about it.
like if you had to pick one moment to be like, yes, that was it. You know, and it can be whatever you want. So it could be like Torvo trying to do a sneak attack and falling flat on his face while trying to save Richard.
That was pretty good.
You know, it can be Durfee dying. Whatever your favorite moment was.
I don't know. Torvo learning social graces has been pretty good.
That has been pretty good.
I think some of my favorite are the times when Torvo has been thinking that he's sneaking,
But not.
but then not, and like the lights pop up, and he's just like,
Turns around like a cat.
That's exactly right. That's where our favorite word came. You know, it's not even a bad word.
Turns out it's not, but we sure made it that way, didn't we?
Yes, we did, and I'm just saying that
We
that's
sure
where it
made
came
that way.
from.
And it sure does make me.
I think my favorite moment has been learning how to roleplay. We did it. It only took us a year to get good at roleplay.
And you know, we understood the learning curve would be steep.
But it was fun.
It was fun. We had some laughs. We had some good times.
A lot of crying.
Especially when Mordax can't make his rolls.
That wasn't just whining. That wasn't just crying. That was whining. That was
Sounds
Wailing.
like
Wailing, gnashing.
sounds like a personal
Gnashing.
problem.
Gnashing of teeth.
I just saw your name. The best darn Mardox.
Hey,
The best darn Mardox.
that's right.
That by Star Mardox.
That's right. That's right. Hey, but you know what? With simplicity, the simplest solutions are often the cleverest. They're also usually wrong. And I just died.
With that, who hasn't given a recap?
Dude, we've been long enough tonight that everybody has. I think.
Just want to make sure everybody has a chance. Who wants to do the last one?
Why don't we just do it all at the same time?
Yeah, we all just say it.
Okay, everybody say what happened in the
Oh
episode.
my gosh.
Ready, set, Rev.
Rav put out a fire.
All right,
Fire
ready,
with my
set,
temple burning down.
Mordax.
Wow. Let's see. We put together the Thieves Guild. I think. I think what happened was with Champ, he went up to go help somebody in the temple, and then anyway, the temple burned down. Who knows how? We set up a couple of stuff for the summer break. Then
Summer break.
we found the high priestess for Helgana, and the conspiracy, the plot thickened, and we found out who's been trying to kill everybody and take control of the government.
Who?
Oh wait, we think it's Mr. Hanover.
Sounds like conspiracy theories.
Yeah. Kenrick
Senior.
Hanover?
Yes.
For those of you that cut out when we did 1, 2, 3, D5 last week, after that, then I let it go. And I said, you know what? I'm going to tell you right now, the handwriting doesn't match. So go back and listen to the last 5 seconds. So Kenrick's handwriting does not match the handwriting of the suicide note. So
I have an idea.
Me too.
let's hear those ideas.
Yeah.
Unless you want me to start narrating.
It was Salvo.
Is
Go
there
ahead.
any?
Let's just sneak into all the higher ups' place and murder them all,
Well, no, is
and
there-
then leave
is
the
there
place
any-
to chaos.
Is there any of Kanarin's writ in the house that we can find?
Probably at Kanarin's house.
I'm talking about in the Hanover residence where he's like to spend a lot of his time.
Yeah, you probably could.
Cool. Can I look?
And so as you guys are meticulously going through and comparing every piece of handwriting that you can find in the Hanover residence, the only thing that matches the handwriting of the suicide note is the handwriting of the inscription on the inside cover of that book.
Think that might be enough?
Well, I mean, it could only be like that, or maybe the gal who leads the Cherubins.
What's the inscription on the inside of the book say again?
Something about here's how you learn money well.
So the book is called Coin of the Kingdom, a book of monetary theory and policy. Real page turner
Mm-hmm.
is the subtitle. And
Clearly, he was reading it.
the inscription says, Henry, may this book help you learn how to rule a people.
I pull out the note from Helgana and check it out.
I mean, because it's not a complete D-bag move, so I don't know.
The book also is somewhat new. I don't know if I mentioned that before,
No.
but the book is in fact somewhat new.
I
What
pull
did you
out-
say?
I pull out the note from Helgana and compare the writing.
Okay. So Helgana's handwriting does not match the suicide note.
Whew, good.
Man, that would have been interesting, huh?
That would have
Plot
sucked.
twist.
That would have been
You
pretty
go
bad.
back. You go back, and Harry and Kanarin are both dead.
I think we took a wrong turn.
Hey,
Um,
hey, hold on here. Akota, isn't Akota symbol a book?
well, that's what I was trying to say at the end of the last one, that I was wondering if it was a Kota.
Oh,
Why don't
Skeevy Priest.
And
Right,
all of
yeah,
you, and then,
that's
and then
what
we
I'm
were
saying,
like, wait,
it's
we should
Salvo.
probably get over to, well, I was trying to say that, then we were like, oh, we should probably get to Kohita.
Right,
So-
but I'm pretty sure it's Salvo. Like I've been thinking that as soon as I saw the book, that's what I was thinking.
So where's this dude at? I mean, let's just go find him now.
Last time we saw him, he was at the temple, or
That's
the
good.
reconstruction of it.
'cause
And
it's either
who
that
was
or
in the Thieves
Chiroba.
Guild? Who was in the Thieves Guild?
Right.
Hold on, I'm gonna
Robert.
go-
Robert
gonna-
was in the Thieves Guild.
we need to go talk to.
His partner.
Yeah.
The other construction worker.
Tony.
Tony,
Sorry, we need to stop by and tell my priestess real fast.
go back to Helgana. It's matter you got to check in with mommy.
Hey, it's not my mom.
Wow.
Little baby, not an adult.
It's not my mom.
Looks like
Stop
somebody
it.
doesn't know how to pray to his god alone.
Sorry, astral projection.
No, it's fine to go check in with Helgana.
I mean, it's on the way. So. Is it not? Where the frick
Well,
is it?
yeah, the Hanover residence here,
Yeah.
and Helgana's over here.
Oh, by like Igwe?
Yeah.
Gosh, dig.
Okay, so you guys go back to Shadow Breath residence.
Do the shadow breath.
Might as well.
What did you find?
I mean, there's no reason for us to split up right now, so.
Okay. What did you find out, Champ?
Okay, I let her know everything.
Oh, hey, it's the other guys. How's it going?
Hey, I dap him.
Hey, you mind writing down your name for us real quick?
Oh yeah, sure. Like he pulls out, and like holds the quill with his left hand, and like writes his name, but it looks like a second grader wrote it. All right, now don't make fun of me, all right? Like I'm not. I got the looks, but I didn't get the good handwriting.
I compare the handwriting to the handwriting on the potion bottles that he gave.
The little party favor potion bottles.
Yeah.
Yep, same.
Okay.
Same.
All right. You're good.
This checks out.
Checks out.
Check City.
Champ, what did you find out?
Check.
All right. So I just let her know everything that we found, and that the last really suspect person that we have is the Ahakotan priest.
Do you think Selva's behind this?
Or Chiroba.
Jeroba.
Possibly.
You think Selva's behind this?
Yes.
I'm not sure where to find him, but I do know it is a requirement to be at all of the High Council meetings in order for you to keep your spot on the High Council. I wonder if that would be the best place to bring him to light. Remember, he thinks that I'm dead.
Without any evidence. I mean, and she's not going to keep her spot if she's believed to be dead. Okay. I'm just thinking.
Well, if she doesn't show up, yeah.
Well, maybe I can take your spot on the council for this meeting.
That won't happen. Go see if you can find.
Doesn't he have a house up on the hill?
Selva?
Yeah.
Yes, he does. He may not be home. See if you can find him, and see if you can collect proof.
All right.
Do we have to collect it legally?
She didn't say that.
She didn't. You're right. If we were to
didn't
so
say-
happen to get an autograph.
I mean, because look, if we can find this, regardless of whatever it is, anybody who receives it after this can just say that they got it from an anonymous benefactor, and then they can test it later if they want to do it in court.
I think we need to go to Akhota, though. Here's my reasoning. Then we go to Akhota. One, Akhota is right over the
Thieves Guilds.
right over the Thieves Guild. We had Robert, who was one of the people rebuilding the temple, was there, and the symbol is a book
Yeah.
that we found from the person whoever gave it to him used that symbol, and yeah, there you go.
And away we go.
Oh, good. Because as far as Robert,
lastly, I like the word Akhota.
All right. I mean, I don't see a reason why not. It's not the middle of the night yet, right? It's still daytime.
It's getting to be evening.
Okay, so I mean, like, he's not even going to be at his residence anyways. I mean, if he's at the temple, so it doesn't even hurt. And we can ransack his office if nobody's there.
So where are we going first?
Let's go to Hakota.
Okay.
Let's find some answers.
Akoto.
All right. So yeah, you guys go back to Akota, and there's a guard there, an Akotan guard, but you see neither Selvo nor Robert, nor Tony
Hanging out outside.
hanging out.
Is the building up?
No.
Okay, I was like, did they get walls up already?
No.
Tony did his job. All right.
Hey, my good man.
Yes.
We would just like a meeting with the leader of your temple. We just have some questions. Is there a place that we can find him? Is he in?
Selvo?
I believe that's his name, yes.
And he kind of looks around. He's not in.
Would there be a better time to reach him? I'm just saying this totally innocently. Would there be a better time to reach him? We're just seekers of knowledge.
Would you like to check out a book?
He had a very unique answer to a question that we were tasked with, so it would have to come from him.
I'd like to see a book.
He's given me authority to check out books to those seeking knowledge.
Yeah,
Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
Yeah, I'd like to learn a little bit more about law.
Law books, huh?
Yeah.
Didn't know they came in green. I believe.
Whoa.
So if you remember, like all the books that survived the fire are kind of like under like a tent, like a tarped area, so to keep them out of the rain that still is falling.
Can I make a perception check to see if I see a symbol or anything for the occultans?
Sure.
A natural 20, giving me 27.
Yes, you do see symbols of the Akotan temple scattered about here and there.
Are they the same book symbol?
It is the same book symbol that is on the note to the Thieves Guild.
Is he assisting him underneath the tent right now or whatever?
Yeah, he's a friendly enough guy.
So I did a 22 on stealth to kind of move away.
Okay.
And I'm going to fade into the temple if I can get in there.
The temple's not there. It's burned down.
Right, but I mean, like
They're still rebuilding it.
So they took all the rubble out and like they're starting to put walls back up, but the temple's like completely gone. So
there's not even a standing office or anything like that.
No, they haven't had time to even do really that.
Oh well, that's what I was.
Yeah, I mean there are like you can assume that the buildings surrounding it would have something to do with Akota,
Right.
But none that's like this is the office.
A question for you, sir.
Yes.
Is there a note or anything from Salvo regarding on how to check these books out?
No, he just told me to write it down, what the book is and who's taking it and an address.
So he left no instructions and he didn't send a note. He didn't do anything on what you're supposed to do on how to guard all this knowledge.
I like to think that you don't mean any offense by me just being a guard, but I think I can remember to write down a name, a book, and an address.
I don't mean any offense. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Are you supposed to initial next to where you check out the book so they know who checked it out?
Yes, there's a spot here.
For both the person who checks it out and the person
Who did the checking out?
Yes.
Just the person that checked it out.
Gotcha.
He's not too worried about somebody walking away with the books. He goes through and personally checks in the books himself and writes down property of Akota and
There you go.
his initials in every single book.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I'd like to check this book out on law.
Oh, in that case, I'll take this one. Okay. Yes. Of course. Do you have your library card? He
There's
gets
library cards now?
gets your name and what name should I put it down as?
Mordax.
You have a last name?
The Axe. Our kind doesn't technically usually have last names.
I'll just put Smith.
So just like in a shooting the breeze tone, basically.
Okay.
Just like.
I might
So
change
I mean,
my
without
name
any
now.
offices here, where do you guys do the daily work of keeping up with this?
Well, most of the daily work is done in this office here, and it's not an office building, but he points to it and he says, "Well, that's what we've been calling the office, anyways." Then you see that it's somebody's house that like a follower of Akota.
Mm-hmm.
The owners have been kind enough to let us use it until the building is back to being constructed.
That's nice of them.
Yes, the Dirchvilles are wonderful people.
Okay. So Mornak should be getting a peek at handwriting.
Yep, and it's a match.
I don't gasp, but I'm just, this is Reed gasping.
Can I interest any of you in books?
So that's where I'm sneaking off again.
John, are you here?
Yep.
Okay. I just keep looking at you. You haven't said anything.
Do you have any books in thievery? I'm just kidding.
I got a 28, and I'm gonna move into that office basically.
Okay.
Try and get into that space. Is there anybody around? Alert.
No. You see that he's basically the only guard. Everybody else is kind of gone home, or the excitement of Kolhaita's temple burning has kind of taken precedence.
Okay, so after I notice what they saw there, then I'm just looking for something more substantial that we can take with us.
Okay.
That has his writing on
All
it.
right. So you go in and it's unlocked.
Okay.
The building. Is that your perception?
Yeah.
Okay. So you look around and you see that it is in fact a residence, and the front room has been turned into like there's plans for the new temple and stuff, and but then back in the back, then you see like basically where the master bedroom would be is where you'd imagine the foreman's office or somebody like an important office would be.
Mm-hmm. Should I go back there? Like I'm doing a search until I find something or I don't.
Okay.
So.
Okay. So you go in there. And you do see that it is in fact Selvo's office,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't find anything like incriminating immediately, but then you see a locked drawer in the desk.
Okay, then I'll use athletics to break the lock.
Okay, go ahead and roll that.
Yeah.
You didn't want to use dragon breath to melt it?
Dragon breath to melt it?
Yeah.
Wrong race, my dude.
No.
Yeah.
You're a monk. You can use dragon stance.
Dragon stance!
Yeah, I'm just gonna dragon kick the whole thing and blow it open. Good.
Good.
Anyways, alright, I did a 29.
29. Okay. So you deftly break the lock open, and you pull open the drawer, and you see a map in there, and in the map, then you see basically the Prapa map that you're looking at now with the temple labels on it, and you see Akota with an X through it, Yusora with an X through it, Chiroba with an X through it, and then Kolhaita with the circle around it.
Okay. And it's in a lockbox?
It was in a locked drawer that the lock's broken now.
Okay, then... Okay. Then I'll just pull out one of my containers then and wrap up what I can and put it in there.
Okay. You also see a when you lift that up and you put it in the container, then you see a another note similar to the one that was taken off of the Thieves Guild leader.
Mm-hmm.
And instead, like, it's basically got everything the exact same, but it says Alofar 3 days.
Okay.
Alifar.
Written in the same handwriting.
Okay. Yeah, I'd take that too.
Okay. So as that's going on, then you see Salvo coming back, or everybody else sees Salvo coming back while you're still in the office.
Okay.
Who? Caca!
Is there a back way out of here?
Yeah, there's a back way out.
Okay, then I just maybe 19.
Okay.
Make my way out the back, possibly.
So Selva's distracted by this
Owls.
distraction of or exchange of book and information, and he goes, "If I'm not mistaken, I asked you and your companions to leave here." He says that looking at Mordax.
You asked us to leave? That was a day or 2 days ago.
Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. You're no longer welcome.
But I want knowledge. All right. Well, thank you. Have a good night.
Rav walks out behind Mordax.
I give him a pat on the butt as we leave.
My smoked skin, stained of skin is looking at him, staring.
As the guys are walking off, I just kind of meet up with them.
I'm still
So then
staring.
I quickly pass along what I found, not showing them yet. I pass along what I found, but I also pass along that, and I also crushed a lock in the process, so he's going to be pretty aware of this. In probably once he goes into his office.
Why? We had all the evidence we needed with the stupid book.
Not necessarily. I didn't know what you had.
Oh, well.
Okay. So are you guys going back to the Shadow Breath residence?
I can go in there and choke him out.
Let's just make sure.
Let's just make sure.
Make sure we're out of earshot of everywhere.
Let's just make sure that we're not being followed.
Okay.
Evade, evade, evade. Evade, evade, evade. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Evade, evade.
Yeah,
Well, there is avoid, just
yeah.
avoid
That's
detection.
you guys. You guys aren't being followed.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. You never know, sometimes words can spread.
I'm still standing there.
I kind of.
You're still standing.
Oh yeah, I'm watching. I want to make sure he doesn't run away.
So you're still standing like on the ground with everybody else left.
Yep.
Shambles is standing in front of him.
Well, I mean, if we know he's going to do that, then
The tree would know best.
I'm going to go to the back of the place then and try and watch it from there.
Okay.
I guess if that's what we're going to do.
All right.
Okay.
So Champ's staying there. Rav and Mordax. Are you guys also staying there then?
No, I have to leave. He's already suspicious of me.
Okay. Perhaps
Yeah,
I didn't.
Rav's going to stay with Shambles and Champ.
Perhaps I
All
didn't
right,
make
fine.
myself clear.
I'm just gonna go and sleep in the orchard. Okay.
Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. None of you are welcome here.
I walk
Besides-
across the street. There, we're off the temple property.
Yeah, we're
Besides-
nowhere near.
Don't you have a temple to reconstruct?
Ouch,
Yep.
man.
Sure do.
Okay.
It's been a couple hours, man. Man, who are you?
So he goes into his office and immediately comes back out and walks right up to you. I don't know what you're playing at, but the last I checked, you have nothing to hold against me. The only way that you can incriminate anything that you might think that I've done is to get an audience with the High Council. As you full well know that, a member of the High Council needs to present your case. And last I checked, you don't have that.
I pat him
So
on the
these-
shoulder and say, "Justice will be served," and walk away.
I shout from a tree. I shout from the trees. You're an
Did-
idiot.
You shout from the trees. Did you tell him Helgana's still alive?
I'm shouting it in the streets just as I'm walking away, just like
Salvo's an idiot.
not really, but I want to.
Anybody some caca? Oh, shoot, they're leaving again.
Oh. Wait, are we really leaving this time?
actually no. What he does, right when Champ leaves, like before he leaves, he's like looking right at him in the face and just goes,
Corvo comes jumping over the roof. Hey, what's up? We're good.
Supplies.
We're good.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Pat him on the
Pat
butt
him
again.
butt. Yep.
Okay. So now where do you go to?
Well, I mean, we might as well go as fast as we can with all this because
Yeah.
other than that, we're going to lose opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to go fast.
So go back,
Like
inform
Sonic the
Hildana.
Hedgehog. You know?
Go back, inform Hildana, and then I'm going to tell her, I think our best course of action is to have you stay hidden until we make sure that he enters into the High Council area.
In order for that to happen, we either need to sit here and wait for another meeting of the High Council to meet, in which case I make an appearance, or because he lives up there, so at some point he must go in. So if you think that that's best, I suppose there is value in that knowledge.
Is there a way that you could summon the council before the next meeting?
They think she's dead.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. If she shows herself in face, they'll do it.
Right, but
She
he
said
needs
that
to
she has
be there.
evidence.
He can't have an opportunity to run away.
Well,
No,
whether
but like
he does
he's
or
not
doesn't,
there
it
right
solves the
now. So
problem.
if we went up there with her now and got all the rest of some of the council, then he would be coming and wouldn't know why. That's all I was thinking. In which case,
right.
he's freely gonna la-di-da-di-da all the way into the torture chamber where he's gonna die.
I'm just worried about rumors, getting out and him being running away. But
Well, either way, he's incriminated and she's scot free, and he won't be able to walk around the city free. In which case, we get a manhunt, boys.
Look, if we're worried about him running away, I can watch him.
Sneaky sneak.
all right, either way, I don't care.
Let's go. I like the plan of forming a getting the high council formed together.
Okay.
We could also, get town criers everywhere. Having the citizens tell your representatives to call for a high council to stop these fires. Town criers.
You don't think that's happening already?
Well, if it's not in certain districts, we can always, try and spark the, we could be the town criers.
Yeah, 4 more years. 4 more.
Okay.
Topical.
Is that the plan then?
Yeah.
Okay.
So do we want to watch him?
Nah. I think we're okay. Oh, sorry.
I think we're okay.
Okay. So as you guys are kind of making last preparations, making sure you've got all the evidence that you need,
I want to watch him.
you gonna go?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go and find my way to a Kota. I think I should watch him.
I can't go with you. As soon as he sees that I'm there, suspicion will rise.
That's cool. I think I remember the way.
Don't get lost.
Nah.
See ya, Torvo.
Gonna try and kiss everyone on his way there.
So
It's like
as
walking
you guys-
past people. Buongiorno.
Mwah!
let's see. Go ahead and what kind of check would that be?
Huh?
Survival.
Kind of check would that
Well, I
be?
did perception.
Survival
but
check
I'm
for the
doing
next couple of
survival.
days.
For
we're
Torvo,
doing-
that would be a
All
society
right.
check.
I got.
Hero point. Hero point.
Oh no!
Hero point.
I mean, because I got a 10.
He rolled a 2.
Yeah, I guess
Hero
I'll use
point.
I'll use a hero for it.
So what is he? Survival, stealth? What is he doing?
It's
Survival. All right. So yeah, you successfully find your way using the hero point.
Yeah.
You successfully find your way back to Akota, and you'd imagine that he's in his office. I mean, you can ask the guard if you want.
No, I'm actually just gonna crawl up behind and just peer in just to see.
Yeah, he's in his office.
So I'm just gonna keep right where I am, kind of staying in the shadows and just keep an eye on him.
Okay.
Eating my leaven bread.
Okay. While the rest of you guys,
Mm-hmm.
while the rest of you guys are kind of getting final preparations, Helgana pulls you aside, Champ.
Mm-hmm.
Champ, I don't know if we can do this.
Why?
We lost everything in the fire.
Not everything. And I pull out the artifact.
The relic.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So you recognize as you pull it out and you have a chance to look at it again. It's called Jarek's Silver Ring of Protecting Dreams.
And
And
at least tomorrow.
and Helgana, in a rare show of emotion, sheds a single tear and says, "Champ, as you know, this is the ring that Jarek used when he first started the very first shrine to Kolhaita and Prapa. And I think we can do it again. Thank you."
Built our storage. There's a lot of gold in there, and it may be melted down, but it's still precious.
You're right.
Got that silver bar.
Okay. All right. So do you guys just proudly march up to the High Council district, or stealthily go up to the gates?
So
Big parade.
We're gonna keep her shrouded.
Big parade, you know.
Fanfare.
Yeah.
Welcome home, Helgana. Back from the dead.
Yeah, we're gonna keep her shrouded up until we get up to the High Council area.
Okay. So you get up to the High Council area, and there's 4 guards kind of guarding the main entrance, and they cross their pole arms.
Isn't Hanover with us?
Not the leader of Hanover.
Isn't Henry with us, or Harry with us anyway?
Harry-
Why would it matter? His dad's the only one that's.
Harry is there, but yeah, only people that sit on the High Council are like allowed in without a writ from somebody on the High Council.
Oh, okay. Well, let you caught him. Well, there we go.
Shing.
All right.
Are you? Do you have a writ to be here?
I'll do you one better. Here comes Helgana.
Oh, Mr. Salgana, and they immediately like pole arms open, and like she's like, they're with me. It's all right. And you guys walk in.
Do we pay them off for their silence?
It's up to you.
I think we should.
I'm gonna tell her we should have one more coming.
And she's like, oh, that's right. What's his name?
Torvo.
Can you spell that?
Torvo.
The silent E. You missed that.
No GH at the end. Oh, UGH. Torvo.
Torvo.
AUGH Torval.
She leaves his name with the guards. That should take care of that. It shouldn't be a problem. Now, to call the chamber together, and she goes into like the big circle that's there, and she rings the bell 3 times, and like there's this big giant bell, and she rings the bell 3 times to signify the equivalent of an emergency council meeting.
Sanctuary.
Wrong one.
So
Right.
the everybody comes up to the council, the High Council chamber, and they let the regular people that basically come to all the meetings and are on the list permanently. They let them in, and people are starting to come. And when you see,
I imagine that Helgana has put her hood back on.
Shroud Helgana again.
Pause for dramatic effect.
Yes.
Rav's gonna go be hiding over by the door, waiting for Flubberbuster to walk in, so he can't leave.
okay. So when you see that, Torvo, or you hear the bell ring, and you see the guard walk in and inform Salvo that the bell has rung 3 times. And Salvo comes out and like looks like hesitant towards the hill, and he weighs his options. Like he goes, you can see him like really taking note and thinking,
Mm-hmm.
you know, what should I do? And then you see him kind of like, you know, shake his head a little bit and start his way to the hill. You follow?
Yep.
Okay. Roll a stealth check.
Spider Torvo.
Wait, notice?
What time is it right now?
That's what I was
Twilight.
thinking
There's enough people awake at this time.
too.
Yeah, and especially because they heard it ring 3 times.
It'll be a 29.
And so like people know, they're like, whoa, what is this emergency council for?
And they're all seeing him like,
Hey,
dude, you getting up there?
another temple burnt down. They have to have a meeting.
So they go up there, and Salvo does go in to the High Council district and finds his place in the and like everybody, it's all a buzz. And because it's the large council chamber, then there's quite a few people there that are there watching, and you guys can fade into the stadium seating, or you guys can sit up front if you'd like.
Let's sit up front.
I'm
So
sitting
I
with
just
Champ.
get in. I just introduce myself.
Yeah,
and then let me-
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm sitting with Champ.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit up front.
I've got my best. I've got my best coat on.
I walk in and see the guys. Oh, there you guys are.
They're in here.
I'm here.
Hi.
Down here, Torvo.
Don't worry, Salvo just came in.
Shambles pushes people over so Torvo has a seat.
Shambles.
Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you.
Okay.
We all stand and applaud Torvo because he accomplished a life feat here. He didn't get lost. He found us.
Way to go, buddy.
So
Proud of you.
Kenrick is there, as well as Salvo and all the other sitting members. Did you want Helgana sitting in her chair?
Not yet.
She should make the reveal
Yeah,
right
so-
now.
After he takes the seat.
Every when they sit down and everyone's like, "Who called the meeting?"
Okay. All right.
Dramatic.
So the leader of the High Council,
The voice.
Daenor Herrenlard, steps up.
Hair in lard.
It's an unfortunate name.
So,
He got made fun of a lot as a kid. Harrenlard.
Har and lard.
It's a double R. It make sure that's it.
That is indeed one way to say it.
Har and lard.
So he goes in the middle, and like the bell is so big that it still is like kind of like reverberating, and he goes up and like touches it, and it stops, and everything like just goes quiet. Now then, who called this meeting? And looks around.
Up comes Okana.
Helgana. Okay. Helgana stands up and throws off her cloak. I did.
Hair's a mess.
Hair's not a mess.
Oh,
She had a chance to do it.
Everyone gas.
Oh,
I did.
Oh, snap.
And you guys look over at Salvo, and Salvo is visibly uncomfortable.
made it.
Like,
Supplies.
okay.
Doing those finger guns.
What is the meaning of this meeting, Helgana? Why have you called the council together in such haste?
Which one was saying that? Was that the speaker?
Yeah. Daenor.
Dude, he only has so many voices. Just keep track, man. Come on.
I'm trying my best to come up with different voices as I go, but it's getting harder and harder.
That's okay.
So yeah, Daenor gets up and says that, and Helgana,
I'll be Helga.
Okay. You be Helga.
Hi there, I called the meeting.
I have evidence.
Was I?
Count my lucky stars, 'twas I called the meeting.
I do declare.
You can play Helgana.
I don't even know what I'd say. Okay.
Go ahead there. I mean, she makes the case. Does she call any of us up to,
Yeah.
help out with it?
Yeah, basically she's like, we know.
This group of young ruffians. No. All right.
Well, in short, we know who was behind the fires. I got together a small force to investigate the fires on my own, as I could see that the council wasn't providing enough security, neither security nor investigatory services of their own. I got together this task force here, and she motions to you, led by one of my best champions, to track down
I
who's
stood
really
up a little straighter.
the fires.
I guess we still don't know if Henry's dad was involved somehow in his death.
Nope, we don't, but that's okay.
Yeah, I guess it is, huh?
Wait, hold on, we're not ready.
Okay.
Council
he killed his son.
Council calls for a recess
A brief recess.
to deliberate.
And I believe they have some remarks they'd like to share of
Remarks?
their findings and
Oh, jeez.
who they think is in charge of and responsible. Is this true? Do you have proof of these potential accusations?
Yes, we do. And I have Mordax present our evidence.
I present it in such an elegant way that there is just no way they could.
Repudiate.
There is proof here. I explain the letters that we found.
And this really skyrockets Mordax's introduction into law in Propa.
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
I show everyone the evidence that was found and compare the handwriting. I bring it to each one of the council members, aside from Salvo, because I think he's going to try and rip my head off. But compare the handwriting and each one here, and then the last bit of evidence that cream of the crop there is the book. That the law book that I checked out that has Salvo's writing in it.
Not the map.
The map?
The map that Torvo snagged out of the office.
Oh, I didn't know if we were going to use that because that was going to be...
Totally use it. What is his excuse? That came from my office?
Oh, okay. And the map. I'm sorry. I actually missed the whole part.
That's the most damning evidence that he has.
I actually missed that whole thing. I'm so sorry.
That's why I was wondering why you're so cross with me.
It's all right,
and
Toro.
I present
You did something right.
I present the map of the fires. So I don't know how it was supposed to go. Well, that show's great, right?
Go ahead and roll performance or lore law.
Let's see.
Lore law's great because Propa is probably what he studied law for.
Yeah, we're going to go with the lore.
Your best Perry Mason.
I got a 21.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you very eloquently move. Like, there's some people in the audience that faint at the map piece of evidence.
My stars.
And garters.
Well,
Stars and goddess.
well, Mr.
Good heavens.
Well then, Mr. Mordax. Is it Mr. Mordax?
Yes, that is true. Mr. Mordax.
Attorney at law, I see. Very eloquently spoken and put, and irrefutable, some might add. Salvo, how do you plead to these accusations? Salvo sits up proud and says, "Guilty as charged. But my accomplice will go down with me for his crimes."
Yes.
And points the haggard finger at Helgana.
It was the butler. Wait, what?
Oh god.
at Kenrick. And Kenrick's like, "Oh, F no." And he stands up. "This is outrageous. My son will vouch for me." And like, you see Harry stand up. "No, father, not this time. I've had enough of your crooked dealings. I saw what you did to my brother, and I will no longer live in fear of the things that you threatened to do to me. No, father, you will pay for your crimes."
Oh.
Gasp, gasp, gasp.
Remember how I told you?
Who would have seen that coming?
Remember
Pause
how I
for
told you
silence.
Harry was misunderstood.
Pause for silence and effect, and therefore.
You're like rehearsing the crowd reactions in your mind as you go over your notes. Furthermore, okay,
Sunglasses out.
That is
So-
a true showman right there, boys.
This is the greatest show.
these
The
are
way.
trying times.
This does like on the map. Don't see these look like circus tents. This is the greatest show, right?
Well, then, I have no choice but to have the guards arrest both Salvo and Kenrick for their crimes. For their, what's the word I'm looking for?
Crimes?
No, punishment. Further punishment will be addressed at a later date. But for now, take them, cast them into the dungeons.
Yeah. And the
Open the
crowd
gates.
went wild, kids.
Open the gate
They
to the
really
refugees.
did. Now, Your Honor, if I may, one of my companions here would love to take a group of people to help and rebuild the city of Riverbend.
Perhaps I can hear you off for a little bit longer.
I request a council with him to do so.
Kind of discuss that. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, he accepts and is like, yeah, you're so eloquent that you're welcome to present to me anytime. You're welcome to present to me anytime you'd like.
And that's why I wore my best suit coat.
A one-on-one audience perhaps might be favorable.
And then I stand up and I say,
It looks like a wave isn't the only thing about to hit proper.
I look at him and like squirt on my face, like, or just like shock, like, dude, sit down.
And with that, it freeze frames to him just standing up and being proud that he's a goblin and knows how to do life.
With Mordax in the background with the look of like horror, like, what the?
And with that, thank you for listening to season 1 of D5 Questing.
Yeah.
This season.
Thank you.
And
Thanks
thanks a lot.
We appreciate it.
Stephen Hawking.
And
1 second, my throat's dry. Ugh.
Thank you all very much. We've enjoyed our time with you.
and this season was brought to us by Friday. Thanks, Mother Nature.
The one motivational.
Okay. So did you guys have a chance to think about your favorite moment?
My favorite moment. Yes, actually, I love the moment inside the cave right after Mordax and I got through the waters of mischief. Mordax just collapses dead.
I'm like feeling really strong. That's right. I'm feeling all strong and suddenly just dead.
Dead. I'll call on the gods to help us revive him.
Yeah, that's right. And it was just like a not even the god that he worships.
No, it was my god.
Yeah.
And then
Hey.
he sees Derpy for a second.
That's right. I see Derpy. I forgot about that.
Rav, what was your favorite moment?
Honestly, finally getting out of the dungeon, even though we lost Caladrel, but yeah. Finally get out in the mysterious, dark, dangerous voice.
That was good. I was proud of that.
That was good.
No, it was.
You cannot escape the darkness.
But we
That
did
was,
it.
Well,
No, we
for
didn't. We
now-
still got to fight it yet.
For now, you've escaped. Reed.
Let's see. My favorite moment. There's a lot, but I really enjoyed the whole thing. But introducing myself as Mordax the Axe, just the randomness of that, and then I think discovering who I was, finding out a little bit more about my shady background. That's always been a fun one.
It's always fun to figure out myself.
It's been a personal journey for Reed as much as it's been a personal journey for Mordax.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, geez, you're right. There have been a bunch of I think we've been on a pretty great journey.
I would also say one of my favorite moments was the time that we crossed the bridge.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That one was a good one.
Do you remember what that episode we called it? What it got named?
Mordax, the son of a...
Mordax to fill in the blank.
Mordax to fill in the blank. He carries the team. Literally carries the team.
I think one of my favorite moments was in Through the Waterhole when just how intense that whole going through it and people almost drowning was.
That's what I was going to talk about. Yeah, I was going to say that.
I mean, it's still yours.
That it was really intense for all of us, but really all that happened in that episode is we swam through the water.
Yeah, like you said, 100 feet.
Yeah.
Listening back to it, I don't feel like everybody else felt what we were feeling in the moment.
I would say that one of my faves was probably actually when we met Caladrel and we fought the hobgoblins, and we shoved it and we shoved the paste in the one guy, and that was the first time that Torvo really killed somebody brutally.
That's when the first screams came.
I would say that was pretty good because I mean some of that stuff we still joke about today.
The huddle up stuff.
The paste.
On that note, I also really one of my favorite moments too was when you guys finally make it to Stoneform Village. And you've got Caladrel as a prisoner.
Oh my
basically.
gosh!
And then Durfee just breaks her ankle right there. Walk. She's about ready to take her first step, and you're just like, that was oh boy, oh boy.
I even believe in character, Torbo was like, "What the frick, bro?"
I did Shambles. The first time we ever met Shambles.
Yeah.
I tried to tell Shambles to go back and get Rav, and I'm talking to a bush, and there's a bush 20 feet away from me that starts to move.
That's right.
There's Durfee stabbing the snake with the pitchfork for Richard.
Yeah.
There. Now you've had your pitchfork seen blood.
That's good. Yeah.
Another thing that was my favorite. This actually happened outside of the show, but we knew that Champ was for Propa, and we also knew that Mordax was for Propa. And so our GM here, Jacob, he's like, I wasn't intending on Propa being something massive, and then we just made it massive.
Yeah.
he's like, how do you? He's like, what kind of government's going to be there? And I'm just be like, it's going to be a religious oligarchy.
Yeah. That was I really enjoyed getting your guys' input on creating Propa. Really,
that was fun
because a lot of the ideas that you guys gave to me, became part of the show. You know, like the Thieves Guild being underneath the sewers, and like the religious oligarchy as the leadership, and like a bunch of stuff really lended itself to creating Propa. So, well done on your parts.
Propa's probably one of the best drawn cities in the. That's one of my favorites. The
Yeah,
map,
that's pretty sweet.
this map is probably one of the best maps ever. I love this map.
It's gonna be hard to top it. I think I want to get it printed on like some not white paper. I've got it framed in my office actually.
You like the aged paper?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
here's a request. Maybe one of us can draw the next one or something. If you want to give us the assignment,
Okay.
that might be fun.
Okay.
We can
Well, I gotta figure out where we're going
I'm
next. Gotta figure out where we're going next.
That's true.
So, but yeah, so this is the end of the first season, and I believe we have a Libra Origins Part 2 that will be coming out next week.
So never
We're gonna-
fear. There's still content coming out.
There's
This
still
is just
content.
the end of this part of it.
Yep, and so we, let's see, I've got the schedule here. But basically, Libra Origins Part 2, we recorded that October 24th. And so like we kept referencing it throughout a couple of the episodes. But that talks about basically Propa, 2,000 years ago when Philadero was in power, and so that I thought it was fun. I had a good time recording it. You guys did as
So
well.
fun.
I remember.
Yeah, it was good. Yes.
Our
Yeah.
characters in that one played really well.
So
Yeah, I like my character.
yeah, the Libra Origin characters have been pretty good. But so it looks like the next episode of the story will probably come out the end of February 26th, if everything goes according to schedule. But you've got 3 episodes of Libra Origins between now and then. If that's not enough D5 questing for you, go back and start listening to it from episode 1 or 8,
That's what I've been
depending
doing.
on if you like that stuff. And make sure you tell your friends, make sure you tell your enemies, give us a like, give us a subscribe, send us an email, d5questers@gmail.com, and we'll see you in a few weeks.
Happy Friday.
1, 2,
See you
3.
guys.
Bye.
Season 1.
Yeah.
D5.